So yeah, I had last week accidentally mentioned about last week about him and the whole being the babysitter of the Bermuda Triangle, and this is why I said that this episode.
Nice.
Yeah, the episode I accidentally watched beforehand. I mean, listened to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what I was wondering about was one thing that this would have been an interesting way of doing this would have been to when they're Heathrow, when they're going to, I'm going to I'm going to do this and drop every plane out at Heathrow. What would have been more interesting in the twist I thought they were going to go with, instead of having to go back and do the video game headset sort of thing, I thought they were going to do the actual device has been implanted into the car. And so the fact that they go to Heathrow causes the problem, and the whole don't run around thing was, I'm literally telling you not to run around because it's in your car. Well, that would have been a more clever twist on the whole thing, and more villainous. It's like, yes, you are going to be the weapon of destruction, unwittingly.
Yeah, she wasn't trying to just make them destructive. She was just trying to show them, don't mess with us, because
that would have been an even better way to show don't mess with us, because we've managed to implant something on your car that can just pull planes out of the sky, and you wouldn't even notice it. So don't mess with us. We can do that.
Where's the profit?
This wasn't necessarily about profit. This again, like you said, this was about telling them, hey, stop messing with us.
But that goes against her base concept. She is all about profit. She is a freaking Ferengi. Not literally, but basically. She was doing this to teach them a lesson, but at the same time, knocking all the planes out of the sky would not have been conducive to, doing it just because wouldn't have really helped her any.
Well, you could short the airline stock. Make a tidy profit off of it, if you're thinking with your lobes.
The way they work, though, is more black market selling devices, not... Maybe if it was... she was using it as a demonstration of a terrorist weapon. But... that's not really her...
Again, you've seen all of this before. I'm just going off of what I saw in the first episode, and that seems like that's a more, we can mess with you at any time. Stop messing with us. Oh yeah, and if I'll short it anyway, and if nothing happens, well, I won't short it too much. And if they figure it out, great. If not, I just made a tidy profit shorting the stock.
Ooh, money.
Yeah. But, I mean, interesting to see Ferengi in Doctor Who.
Yeah.
But
she plays the spoiled rich kid very well.
Which, thinking about it, do we even have a sort of a equivalent species one
in Doctor Who?
Yeah, trying to think about it, but I can't think of anyone that are direct.
Slitheen.
I suppose, yeah. I was just going through. I was like, no, okay, Sontarans, no, they just want to fight the Rootans. Daleks, they just want to destroy everything. Cybermen, they want to assimilate everybody. It's like,
Slitheen are very
Yeah.
much Ferengi.
yeah. I was just thinking, I couldn't think of one that was Ferengi-ish until you mentioned that. Yeah, like vast majority of them are just, we want to destroy something, so we will. And yeah, I couldn't think
Yeah.
of Slitheen that way, but oh,
Did you just
Basically-
make a screenshot?
Accidentally. I don't even know how to screenshot. It just happened.
Okay.
It's my new phone, so I'm like, I still have to figure out how to screenshot things, but I guess it accidentally did. Oh wait, I think that did it. Yep, that
Okay.
did.
Hmm.
Apparently, I can only screenshot in Skype.
Ah,
alrighty then. Anyway,
I'm flustered. I do love it when people make Sam flustered. Joe did at the end of that one episode of the last episode with the Silurians, when it's like, you could show me to my cabin. He's like, your cabin, right? And then he was all awkward with the naked caveman Sam thing. And now this one with, you look like you know how, you know your way around a pair of handcuffs. Thanks, I guess. Poor Sam.
well, Unit sort of, by rule of funny, you just sort of, they always run into very awkward situations. You
Oh, yeah.
Dealing with aliens, the aliens are awkward. Weird alien technology that does weird things, causing awkward situations. Yep.
And even without the aliens.
Yeah. The aliens may not be present for that to happen. Awkwardness. But yeah. Didn't have much to say about this one.
virtual
It had a lot of
reality.
Yay.
What?
It had a lot of Sam, which was yay.
Okay.
Either way.
Huh?
Either way, I don't really care.
I like the virtual reality.
You would.
Hey, virtual reality is kind of cool.
I'm not a fan of goggles because I have glasses and apparently I'm fairly warm, so whenever I wear goggles, they always end up fogging up. If I wear,
Yeah.
they fog up like
I'm
crazy and I can't see anything. So it's like, yes, this is fine for 5 minutes until my goggles.
Problem
Foam.
with my night vision goggles, even. Like, it just. Any kind of goggles just fog up my glasses.
Yeah, I produce too much sweat or whatnot, but it just invariably they've got a short lifetime. I've got to take break, lift the visor, let it sort of dump out all the extra humidity, put them back on.
I'm just picturing you like lifting up a pair of swimming goggles and just like dumping out a pool of sweat. Anime style.
It's just, yeah, I don't know what it is, but I've always had problems with goggles. Just, I can use them for a long time. I can use them for a while, and then they slowly fog up until I have to, you know, go off to the side here, open them up, let the humidity equalize, and then go right back to where it was. But yeah, so I'm not a gigantic fan of. I'm not a gigantic fan of things that go on my face other than glasses myself because, well, I guess because 3D doesn't work for me except the clear new stuff. The red and blue doesn't work. I can't. It doesn't
No,
work for me.
I like the polarized glasses 3D style, like they have at the IMAX.
Yeah, the modern ones can work. They can work. I can do that, but the red and blue are absolutely useless.
Yeah, those suck. Although they are useful for one thing.
Looking like the 10th Doctor?
Two things. If you have to take notes and you're only allowed one note card, you write it in both. You write the notes in blue and then in red ink, so that you have four. You have four sides on a two-sided paper. Because you just take the blue one to read the red ink and the red one to read the blue ink.
Interesting. But yeah. So yeah, generally, that's my problem.
I have extra thick glasses too, so I have enough trouble just wearing the ones that you wear at the theater, let alone anything else.
But yeah, we'll have to see how this virtual reality thing goes in Unit, whether we see that pop up again. Probably be. This will probably be. I having not seen it, it might show up, but likely we'll be moving on to hunting down the auctioneers, basically.
Who are the Cybermen?
I have a little it was a little temporally confusing with me because I wasn't sure whether this was she went, at the end of False Negative when it's like, oh, I want you to meet me in my office so I Sam sent me something interesting, whether that's what Sam sent her or this was later on, because the way the way they made it seem, it was like they were hunting the auctioneers for a very long time, but at the same time
comes right at the end of False Negative. It goes like right into the next one.
Yeah. So was that information a different lead that we just didn't see and this is a later time? Or was that the thing that Sam had sent Kate? Because if it was just the thing that Sam had sent Kate, he was like MIA for a lot longer than just a few weeks, like it seemed in the encounters.
Oh well. Enjoyable enough, though.
Yeah. No Josh Good, though. I think they're still awkward with each other after False Negative.
Yeah, Josh Good is a little, that's a little bit of an awkward ship at the moment.
They're just like, they're just like subtly bringing each other up, but not really, because they're just like, they still like each other, but now it's just like, I don't know where we're going with this.
Yeah, they can't. It's like, well, it worked out in the other universe. I mean, who's to say? But Yeah. It'll be the will they, won't they of this audio series until they decide, I assume, till they finish it. If Osgood and Carter ever, leave the show for some reason or other, then, which they have a lot longer term since this is an audio series, they might be, they might marry them off in the distant future or something, but for the moment it'll be a will they, won't they sort of, this is awkward.
I would like to see it within the audios how they tie in. I mean, because Oz, how you at least saw Death in Heaven, right?
Yeah, I've seen every episode, I think, since.
Okay, so Osgood dies, but Dunn doesn't die because it was her twin, her Zygon twin.
Yeah.
So if you place these episodes within the series, because the 50th anniversary is when Osgood first starting and first becomes Kate's assistant. So these audios are between that point and probably Death in Heaven. So I would love to see a tie-in with the Zygons at some point. Wait, there are two of you. Is this another alternate universe one? No, it's just my Zygon twin, I swear.
Okay.
Rubber suckers, venom sacs in the tongue. Yeah. He'd know. He checked.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 50th anniversary was freaking amazing. I love that.
It was fantastic. And I don't even like that doctor that says fantastic.
Fantastic.
Eccleston is the one doctor I just don't like.
Yeah, I've gotten that from a lot of people.
Is it because he's from the north?
No, because dude.
Lots of planets have a north.
Because dude, I love Capaldi, and he's even farther north than Eccleston.
Well, he's going to Scotland, so that's a totally different thing.
Yeah, but I mean, technically, isn't Whitaker from the north too?
Yes, I was being.
So there you go.
I was being very silly.
You're silly.
Northern accent's gotten better though. It's not great, but it's gotten better.
Did you move further from your mic or something?
No, not really.
That was weird. You sounded like you moved away, to the other side of.
No, I kind of looked down at that moment. You can't see it, but I kind of looked down because it was like, hey, it's gonna I was kind of trailing off, and I kind of looked down, so it may have aimed my voice down, and so it's not directly at the microphone, and so you don't get the full majestic might of my voice.
Oh, majestic, you say?
Oh, and this is not even my full power.
I still have 20 more versions of me.
No, I've got about another 20 decibels. But they would all peak the microphone, so there's no sense in doing anything more than about this.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to peek on live streams.
Yes. RIP headphone users.
Oh dear God.
But anyway.
What?
No, just headphone users.
Oh.
But anyway. Anything else on virtual reality?
Nope.
Okie dokie.